radiant diamond bursting
Hey,
inside.
everybody.
We cannot
I'm like
contain.
so excited.
Your love will surely come find us like blazing wildfire, screaming your name. God
You
alone
guys are excited.
sees the mind.
My hair is
I have
crazy today.
surrendered to your desire.
Hi. Hi, Julia. Hi, Kendrick. Hi, Stacy. Hey, Kathleen. Hey. So freaking excited about this. Not quite ready yet. Almost. It's almost start time. Hi, guys. I missed you. Oh, my gosh. I hope you're ready. Buckle up. Your business is about to be catapulted. Oh, look at all the new DIQs. That's so cool. Hi. So fun. Oh my goodness. Yay! If you're new to Pacesetters, if you're new to my Pacesetters, I'm all about playlists, and y'all are going to get a multiply playlist, trust me. Julie, congratulations! Brand new sales director Julie Simpson in the house. Woo! Yay, love that. I'm just reading the comments on the live chat, which, by the way, you might not see a live chat if you're tuning in on your phone, but if you tune in on a computer, you can actually see the live chat. It's pretty cool. Hey, guys. Oh, Julie, I'm so excited for you. Way to go, girl. Wait until I get a few more people on here. I mean, I got 70. I should probably just go, but this is live, so I feel like I can wait a little bit. Oh, I got some stuff prepared today, yo. So excited. Okay. I'll do 80, and then I'll start. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Carrie. Yay. I'm excited, too. You guys, this is going to be crazy. Y'all don't even know. You didn't even know. But I love reading your comments. Okay, give me like 30 seconds. We're starting. Some of you allow your kids to watch this. It's so fun. But it's probably bedtime for most of them. They can start dancing to my music. Hey, Tony. Hey, Don. Hey, Danette. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey. Hey. Hi, girl. Woohoo. Woohoo. All right. Welcome to Multiply. Tina Frantz Pacesetters, designed to help you feel more confident and grow your business deep and wide. And I'm so excited because I'm back. Man, I just love these Pacesetters. Hi, Dawn. Yeah, I just love I've missed it, honestly. You know, the first one, Like a Boss, was just like revolutionary, I feel like. And then Hustle, you guys joined me again. We had so much fun. I amped up the drama a little bit just for you guys, because that's how Tina Freakin Frantz rolls. And I'm just so excited to be here for another one called Multiply. And I wanted to get through a season of my life before I dove into another Pacesetters. And I don't know if many of you knew this or not, but at the end of Hustle, I got sick. I got pneumonia, and like I actually still am recovering from some lung damage and stuff like that. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm just really glad to be just really back and excited. And what do you guys think about this beauty experience? I mean, right? Like when I launched this idea to my unit, I had no idea the magnitude of this idea. And I just took an idea from Nathan where he was talking about the Mary Kay experience and how it is more of an experience. And I just took it and I said, well, let's make it even more of an experience. And now it's like catching on like wildfire. And so I don't know if you've had a chance or an opportunity to see the beauty experience, Google Hangout that Julia Burnett conducted with me and April Hutchinson. That kind of outlines it a little bit, but I'm actually going to give you some tips today just because it's like the buzz. It's all the buzz. That wasn't going to be my main point on this hangout, but because it's the buzz, it's going to be something that we talk about today. So I'm really excited. So welcome to Pacesetters. If you have not been to Pacesetters, I'm going to go over a few little, if you've never been on a Tina Frantz Pacesetters, then I'm going to go over a little bit of like what to expect. But my goal and my prayer is at the end of this Pacesetters that you feel more confident in the 7 basic skills of network marketing, entrepreneurship, and small business ownership in Mary Kay, and that you feel like you can easily duplicate yourself so that you can do the important things and your business will consistently grow deep and wide. Who's excited? I know, I'm so excited. Hey. Okay, so a couple housekeeping things. There is an email subscription list, okay? There is. If you didn't get an email, it's one of 3 reasons. Number 1, you registered late and it hasn't been updated yet, and you'll probably get that tomorrow. 2, you typed it in wrong because all I did was copy paste. And so it bounced back, and I have a number of bounce backs that I don't know, I don't know what your accurate email address is. And then 3 would be it's in your spam. So I actually sent my own self a test email, and it went right to my promotions tab or my spam. And so before you email me saying, I'm not on the list, I want you to wait till tomorrow if you registered late. And if by tomorrow night you still haven't got an email, then it's probably because it's in your spam. So you better check your spam, but do not email me if you haven't checked your spam yet. Okay, so if you still have problems, multiplymk2017@gmail.com is the assistant that will be handling all of email questions and stuff like that. Or you can reply to the text that you received today or the other day. Okay. The Facebook group is the best way to stay up to date. I will not be using email very often. It's just there as kind of like a backup reminder, blah, 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 that kind of thing. Mostly the Facebook pinned post will be updated as needed. Also, any documents that I use or talk about or train on will be on the Facebook group. They won't be emailed out, okay? Yes, it's being recorded. Yay! So if you have a week where you can't get on the live feed, that's okay. Totally fine. You can go back and check it and listen to it at your earliest convenience. Of course, in my opinion, live is so much better. Like so much better. Okay, that was a little too close. Whoa. You don't need to see me that close. Anyway, okay. So there will be a small assignment each week. If you're not used to my Pacesetters, I do that, and a link to turn in your homework by Sunday night at midnight will always be posted on Facebook. Do you have to do it? Nope. Would I tell you to do it if it wasn't beneficial? Nope. So there you go. Okay. And then I will be drawing names each week and sending mail goodies. Got some of the stuff in. I've been buying stuff. Every time I see stuff that I like that I think would be fun to send you, I buy it. And then we're also doing a cash drawing. Okay, like that's super exciting. I just have to say that's super exciting. Okay. And then so 100 of you got a special text from me because you were the first 100 to join, and you got a special text from me, and you got there's a special thing that was in that text, and y'all know who you are and y'all know what it said, but just get ready because that one thing that I told you about will be coming soon. So get excited. And then, so yeah, you guys, prizes and cash and a whole lot of love from Ohio over the next few weeks. Get excited. And then the silly beauty experience. Oh my goodness. Like I said, it is like game changer in the Mary Kay world. And I know that it's just going to keep taking off and taking off and taking off. And who knows, maybe this will be something that the company that just revolutionizes the company. And so I'm actually going to do a little beauty experience plug since it's hot right now. And I'm going to give you a couple things what I'm noticing. First of all, I'm not going to go over what I went in the Google Hangout. If you want to go over that basics, go back and watch the other Google Hangout. I've posted it on literally every one of our groups. And I may not have posted on this one, but I will post it on this group. But it's in the Like a Boss group and the Hustle group and in my unit Facebook. It's all in all those groups. So, but I'm going to post it in here too. But just go back and watch that. And there's a link of documents that that are attached to that. But you guys, this is really exciting. And I think it's because it's fresh and it's exciting and it's easy to book people. And so I feel like because of the beauty experience, you won't need to necessarily feel as if you don't have as many names to contact because you can go back and contact people that you already know and seen because it's just new and fresh and it's easy to book people. I really believe this is a game changer for your business. I believe the verbiage is a game changer for your business. And I believe that it could take this actual thing could take it to the next level with people you know and the new people that you're going to be meeting as you build your business in Mary Kay. I like April Hutchinson left a brilliant Voxer message today on some of the things that she's noticing when people are booking these beauty experiences. And the one is that it's super clear, like the expectations are clear for the hostess. And so the coaching process is super easy. I mean, it goes over the packages. It says how many people are each package. The hostess already knows that she needs to have that many people there. And so she's already probably coming up with a list in her head, which is so cool. Coach, because they're looking at the packages ahead of time and that with the knowledge of, you know, hey, I got to bring people because they each get to try their own treatment. And you guys, it is a treatment. And the words are so perfect. And Mary Kay already gave us the words. And, you know, I came up with this fancy document and I was like giving you all kinds of verbiage on each product so that you could sound extra fancy, when in reality, all I did was pull them straight from Product Central and put it on a document, the facts of the products, which just so happened to be treatments and just so happened to be kind of fancy. So, I mean, it's nothing new under the sun. I just put a fresh spin on it. You guys, that's all we're doing. But it's still hot and it's still totally trendy. And it is like sick to book these because you're just going to have your day book so full. Okay. So it also helps you tighten up your coaching because you know that you have to give a different, like they get to pick their treatment. And so especially with the platinum, like everybody gets to pick a different treatment, which I think is so cool. And at the last experience I did, I literally had them pick they all get to pick their different treatment, whatever they wanted. And then as I was, you know, dispensing the treatments, I went over exactly the verbiage that I shared with you. Well, I don't even know if you guys have heard the verbiage. I'm going to read some of the verbiage to you and you guys are going to be like, whoa, where's that document? And then I'm going to put it on the thing and it's all going to be good. And it feels more professional. Like the whole thing feels more professional. It makes you want to pre-profile. It makes you want to talk about it. It makes you want to, like April said that she had somebody post about, I just booked a silver package. You know, I'm so excited. And, you know, that just, it's fun to hear people booking packages. It just sounds more professional. Anyway, and let's see, I don't even know what I wrote here. I can't even read my hand. Have you ever done that where you like write something down and you can't read your handwriting? Thank you. Someone said my skin looks amazing. You know what? I have been using that new biocellulose mask. Girls, like, yeah, that's why I'm glowing. I'm not even kidding you. This glow right here is not oil. It's vitamin C serum and that vitamin C squares and that biocellulose mask. Okay. But the other thing I was going to tell you, and I can't read my handwriting, is, it's easier to communicate with your hostess up front because you have stuff to talk about. And you're not scared to talk to her because you need to know what's going on. So thank you, April, for that. And then I'm going to go ahead and read you some of the treatments that Mary Kay offers. And I'm actually going to do maybe I'm going to do a screen share. You guys need to tell me if you can see my screen. Whoa. Okay. This is a little crazy. Okay. Let me know if you can see this. Okay. Can you see this? Can anyone see this? Kendrick's laughing at me. Stop laughing at me, Kendrick. Doing the best I can over here. Okay. Oh no, what's it doing? Okay. Okay. Okay, good. Y'all can see. Okay, good. Okay, yay. Okay. So do you see how this basically says the new beauty experience, and it has the Mint Bliss energizing lotion, which is a cool mint formula with rosemary and willow bark that help create a cooling sensation that help feet and legs feel pampered and revived. Hydration for tired legs, allowing them to feel instantly revived. Oh my gosh, doesn't that sound like amazing? I want to go do that right now. Okay, the Voluform Cleanser, washing your face with a silk cloud, whipped foaming face wash, luxury cleansing system, and maintains moisture balance, renews skin radiance. Your skin feels supple, leaves skin feeling pampered, revitalizes, renews, and goes way beyond cleansing. Oh my goodness, this is so awesome. Okay, good. Some of you guys have already got this. If you keep going down, there's different ones. So far, a big hit is I started talking a little bit about the Microdermabrasion Plus. I did some digging into this. Deep exfoliation for polished younger skin and significantly smaller pores, giving you the high definition look. Persian silk tree bark extract and soybean extract in the pore minimizer are shown to support factors important to skin, which may help tighten the look of skin overall and around pores. Skin calming and comforting benefits on skin surface provided by Pore Minimizer are assisted by sea whip extract and Evodia fruit extract. These two ingredients have been shown to support signals associated with skin calming and comfort. I don't know what it is about that, but people love that. And when I did my last experience, the hostess bought the this biocellulose mask because this director's got it a little ahead of time. She bought a, she also bought the moisturizer, and then she also bought the Indulge Soothing Eye Gel. And she got all of those at her beauty experience as the hostess. And I also added a Smooth Action Cellulite Gel Cream at the bottom, which says this potent gel cream takes glycolic acid, caffeine, argan oil, plus botanical and marine extracts and combines them into a powerful formula that visibly minimizes the appearance of stubborn cellulite and recaptures skin youthful appearance. So the beauty of all of these actual these descriptions are when you're talking about them at your parties, you can read them straight from this sheet, which is what I did and have been doing at my last experience and at several others. And there's another thing I want you to see. This, let's see, where is it? Okay, maybe I don't have it. Okay, I don't have it, but I actually have, okay, let me stop sharing for a minute. Am I back? Am I back? Can you see my face? I just want to make sure you can see me before everything goes crazy. Okay, I think I'm back. All right. So I also have a beauty menu, like a spa menu, and I have packages at the top, and at the bottom I have a spa bar with all the individual items, like treatments listed with the price. And so a couple tips, top 10 beauty experience tips from Tina that was not on the Google Hangout. Number 1, laminate your spa menus and put them on little, laminate your spa menus so that people can use dry erase markers and circle the experience that they want to have next time, or they can put little, so at the end, I say, put a heart next to the one you cannot live without and that you'll go home with today. Put a star next to the treatment that will be in your future, and put a question mark next to anything you have questions about, or if you have questions about your skin, how you would do with it. And so heart, something you can't live without, you're taking home tonight. Star, something you see in your future. And question mark if you have any questions about that particular item. And so when they come to meet with me individually, they have their dry erase board, they have the spa menu, and they have little hearts and stars, what they want to buy, what they want to have on their wish list, which gives me a reason to contact them again or to schedule another experience. And they have their questions already lined up. It's so awesome. And so I went and bought like a bunch of dry erase makers, which is tip number 2. I bought a bunch of colored dry erase markers. So I didn't just have black that came in the starter kit. I bought a bunch of different colors. And so number 2 is get some dry erase markers for your laminate sheets, because it's way easier and you can just wipe them down when you're done. Number 3 is pre-profiling is way better when you have the beauty experience, because you actually have a really exciting reason to contact them and be like, I am so excited for you to pick out which treatment that you're getting on Friday. So let me give you an example of what they are, and then you tell me which sounds like more fun. And so then they start getting excited, and they're like, well, what if I want more than one? And then I'm like, well, some of them you can have more than one. Like you can do the Mint Bliss pedicure treatment, you can do the satin lip and hand treatment, you can do the soothing eye gel treatment, and one of the mask treatments, but you can't do more than one mask. And so it just creates this conversation and this relationship. It's so fun to pre-profile an experience, you guys. I have no issues getting on the phone at all, like none. Okay, number 4 tip from Tina Beauty Experience is candles. I bought like a billion pack of tea light candles on Amazon, and one of those really long lighters, and I have my experience tub. So I have my starter kit bag and my experience tub. And my experience tub, all I literally walk into the house with is my bag on my shoulder and the tub in my hand. So I'm not the bag lady, I just have 2 things. The tub has my candles and my towels and my champagne flutes and my sparkling juice, things like that. And let me see, I'm trying to read my notes and talk at the same time. When I get really excited, I lose track of everything in the whole world. Anyway, okay. So what was I saying? Okay, so you have your tote and you have your thing. But I said number 4 was candles. Candles give the skincare experience just such a really nice spa feel with the spa music in the background. I mean, it just feels so awesome. So that's tip number 4. Tip number 5 is questions, fun questions. While the mask is drying, you know, you still want to work full circle. And so you're not changing anything up except for just enhance. Okay, people think that this beauty experience, some of them freak out because they're like changing things. You're not changing, you're enhancing. So those are 2 different words. Changing would mean that you're doing something different to get a different outcome. We're trying to get the same outcome and we're doing the same kind of things. We're just enhancing it and spicing up the verbiage. So ask some fun questions during the masking part where you have to wait, because like some of them you have to wait for like 10-20 minutes. And so I like to do the satin lip referral game during the mask session. I like to talk about the marketing information. I'd like to do true or false, which is really fun. I also like to do have you ever, just some fun girl bonding questions like, have you ever gone an entire winter without shaving, or have you ever worn underwear 2 days in a row? Like, you know, just some fun, makes people laugh, enjoy themselves better, you know, those kind of things. And then and it just creates this more fun experience that they'll be talking about the next day at work. Okay, you want to leave them, when they leave you, you want them to be talking about it later. Okay, and then number 6 is a toast to the hostess. So this is just so fun. At the very beginning, I invested in some like heavy duty plastic champagne flutes, like a dozen, 12 of them, for $20 or whatever. Not the kind that break if you just touch them bare, like not the cheap plastic, but the heavier duty plastic, the ones you can like throw in the dishwasher, top shelf. And I, grab a bottle of sparkling juice and take it to my things. And at the beginning, I'll pour, everybody a glass of sparkling juice or sparkling cider, and we'll do a toast, and we'll go around the room and do introductions and toast the hostess. And that's really powerful. It's really, really powerful. Tip number 7 is clipboards. How many times have you, so if you've ever been to a spa, a lot of times they'll hand you a spa menu, or sometimes they'll hand you a clipboard with a spa menu on it. Just to fill out information or to put your information on. So I decided to get cute clipboards from Walmart and put the spa menus on there that they can use their dry erase markers with. And all you have to do is get 8, because that's typically the most you'll have an experience. And it's just a really good way to stay organized, and they fit nicely in your tub with your towels and your champagne flutes and everything. Number 8, wear your beauty coat. Oh my goodness, that beauty coat is designed to look like you're conducting a class of treatments. It's so beautiful. I mean, when you walk into a spa, they're all wearing beauty coats. That's what they wear. or scrubs, but still, I mean, it looks so good. And it's so easy. You guys don't have to plan outfits for every single experience. Just throw your beauty coat on. It's so classy. It looks good. It's supposed to be for an experience. It's amazing. I love it. Number 9, say who is doing what treatment at the actual class. So once you've got everybody ready to do their masking session or their specialty treatment, I always like to go around the room and tell everyone else what each person picked and describe it to them out loud. And I'll say, you know, if you didn't get to do, you know, if you wanted to try her treatment at your next experience, just let me know at the one-on-one and we can book your next experience and you can do a different treatment. We have other different beauty experience options. We also have a color beauty bar experience that is to die for if you want to learn some basic tips on color or some more professional tips on color. And so you've got like all these options, you guys. Talk about super exciting. And then tip number 10 is warm towels. I ask my hostess if she has a crock pot. If she does, I'm like, score, I'm not bringing mine. And I will just tell her to, you know, make sure it's clean and ready. And then when I get there, I will either roll the towels in little rolls, and everybody gets 2. So you make sure the crock pot is large, and if it's not large, then instead of rolling it, you have to lay them flat in the bottom really close together as to stack them so you can get them all in the crock pot. And then you take a glass of warm hot water over top of it, turn it on low, and put the lid on. And I do that about 20 minutes before everyone gets there, and it's like the perfect temperature for the facials and stuff when they're doing that. And I always do Voluform because Voluform, you don't have to, but because it doesn't come in your starter kit, you can use the 3-in-1 cleanser. But the Voluform cleanser, you guys, oh, it's so soft and whippy and creamy and my sister like was at a experience the other day. She's like, it was like rubbing cream cheese all over my face, and I kind of liked it. I was like, you're ridiculous, but that's really funny. So I think it feels like rubbing your face with a silk cloud. Thank you, Kristen Bellman for giving me that beautiful word analogy. But anyway, so okay, so I have a secret for you guys. Since you are on my Pacesetters, I do have a graphic designer that is putting together brand new beauty experience menus and set sheets to match in skin and in color. And you guys will be the first ones to get them. So it just makes me really excited because tomorrow I get to see the rough draft. So how excited are you to be the first ones to get that? Ah! And then it'll be distributed like all across the nation. But you guys are first. Woohoo! Okay, so I hope you guys are excited about this beauty experience and as excited as I am. And I am actually going to move on because I am running out of time. But I want to talk to you a little bit about multiply, okay? So there is 7 skills that we're going to talk about, and each one you're going to be able to do. They are super duplicatable, and so that you can totally rock your business, take it to the next level, be just amazing, savvy, boss babe, women, sexy entrepreneurs, okay? So skill number 1 is prospecting / lead generation. Skill number 2 is inviting. Skill number 3 is presenting. Skill number 4 is follow-up. Skill number 5 is closing. Skill number 6 is events. And skill number 7 is getting people started. The perfect 7, the number of completion. Super excited about that. Each one of these skills is crucial to your growth, but the first one that we're going to talk about today is like really the one you have to master first because it's all about people. And if you don't have the people, then you don't have the money and you don't have well, you don't have the people. So there you go. So here we go. Perfect 7. How do you execute these skills and get them? How do you become a professional at these skills? Well, you got to plan to do them. Then you got to do them. And then you got to review them. So plan, do, review. And I've learned some of this from Eric Worre. He's a professional network marketer. He's super, super brilliant. He's got a really great book called GoPro. And he says, plan, do, review. You pick a skill. So this week you're going to pick the skill of lead generation or working on your list. You're going to plan to do it this week. You're going to actually implement it. And then you're going to review at the end of the week, like, hey, how did that go? How can I improve? And then you're going to do it better the next week. So you're going to pick a skill and apply this method each time. Eventually, you'll be an expert. Okay, so practice these skills because that's the only way you're going to get better, better, better. Practice doesn't make perfect, but it does make it pretty, okay? And there's no bad experiences. When you're out there practicing these skills, there's no bad experiences, only learning experiences, okay? No bad experiences, only learning experiences. And just to be clear, it's not always going to be comfortable. But it's very difficult to look good and get better at the same time, okay? Sometimes you're just going to look dumb. That's okay. You got to get through that stuff in order to get professional and to get good. So instead of being afraid of looking bad, be afraid of not taking action and living life at a fraction of your potential. That's what I would be afraid of, not being afraid of looking bad. You're going to look bad for a little bit. You know, that's okay. Get over it. Okay, so let's talk about prospecting. Let's talk about being a professional prospector or lead generator or list builder. This is what you need. This is what you need to do. Number one, you need to create a never-ending list, like the never-ending list, the list that goes on and on and on and on, like that song that everybody gets stuck in your head. Mana mana do 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 do. Mana mana do 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 do. Mana mana do 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 do. You know what I'm talking about? Now you're gonna hate me because that song's in your head all night. Okay, never-ending list. That's the first thing. Create the never-ending list. Number two, never stop adding to the list. You always are adding to it. And then number three, everyone you meet, get their contact info and find a creative way to stay in touch. Get their contact info and find a creative way to stay in touch. So let's talk about this list. Number one, make your list as comprehensive as possible. Like every person. It doesn't matter if, like everybody you know, it doesn't matter if they're 18 or 85, if you love them or hate them, if they said they've never been involved with Mary Kay, you know, it doesn't really matter. If you were trapped on a desert island and they'd be the last person on the earth you'd want to be trapped with, like you'd rather drown, then, you know, it doesn't matter. Put them on the list, because as you empty your mind, you will begin to open your brain to others that were trapped or locked inside crevices of your brain that you didn't even know were there. That's the point of the list, is to unlock brain and remember people. If you do this right, it will be hundreds, maybe thousands, and you won't be contacting all of them. So just get that out of your head. That creates a filter. We don't want any filters. So we're not necessarily going to be contacting all of them, but you just have, like, your goal is to try to get the biggest list that you can possibly get. Doesn't matter what you're going to do with it. If I told you I was going to give you $1,000 for getting 1,000 people on a list, you would find 1,000 people to put on that list. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's all about your motivation. So, but if you put a filter on it, if I say, but it can only be people that you think would ever, you know, buy product from you, well, then it automatically, immediately cuts your list in half, or if not a third, or even just like 5 people that you can just come up with on the top of your head. So you start by making this giant list and with no filter. Again, reminding yourself that you're not going to be contacting all of them. You're just getting them on the list to unlock your brain. Number two, then you go through the list and you think of the people they know. Like, who did those people on your list know? Who do they know? Who do they know that they know? So, and where do they work, and who goes there, and blah, blah, blah. It just helps you open up your mind to other people that you didn't even know were there. Again, the list is to create openings in your brain and helps you find people that were lost in your brain. Okay, and then the third thing is to constantly expand your list. Expand your list. It never stops growing. So add 2 people to the list every day. I mean, again, reminding yourself that you may not prospect them or call them, but they still go on the list. You come into contact with people every day, and you got to add them to the list. Because mentally, think about this. If you always have a giant list, you are less likely to be stuck in this fear mode, or this fear of being stuck, or fear of not having people. You know, most consultants say, what people? I don't see people. But professionals, they get 3,000 new people a year, just adding people to their list and finding a creative way to stay in contact. You know, even if that person isn't the person that's going to be doing the product review, or, you know, trying a sample, or coming to a experience, or signing up on your team, they may lead you to somebody who will. And so you just have to take the filter off your brain and just be open to the possibilities. And get out in the world and find places and organizations and things that you can do to meet people. Not only will it be good for your business, but it will you make new friends too. And who doesn't like friends? Yeah, the nice friends, not the mean ones. Okay. So what does this list look like? Okay, I'm going to try to do this screen sharing thing again. Oh, Lord help me. Okay, this is a blank list, and I didn't want to put my list on here because I wanted to protect the identity of my people and my friends. But your list, this is pretty much going to look like this. It's going to have their first name, their last name. Go back. First name, last name. It's going to have something, notes, like a section about them. Their phone number, their physical address, city, state. It probably should have zip code. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, but I think mine has a zip code. But anyway, interest level. This is if they've ever been interested in the business or if they've ever given you an interest level. If not, you leave that blank until they do. Have they had a facial? Have they had a party or experience? Have they had a career chat? Have they been sent marketing information? Have they tried samples? Have they been to a meeting? Have they been to another event? Have they tried this product, that product? Have they had this exposure, that exposure? The point really isn't to, the point really is to see how many different layers or exposures they can have of something Mary Kay related. And you're going to keep track of all that. So you always have time to go back and figure out what they haven't done, so that you can continue to contact them. And so the beauty of this is that, let's say, okay, so you can use this by, first of all, you create the giant list, first name, last name, everything you know about them, fill in what you know for sure. If you don't know, you find a name and you're like, I know they're a customer of mine, but I don't remember a thing about them. Just put a little question mark in this box right here. Just put a little question mark right there under no, and that's not what I wanted to do. Goodness gracious. Okay. Oh, okay. Put a little question mark in this box right here. And that way, you know that you need to figure that out. Or I'm going to tell you what to do with that question mark list later. I'm going to tell you what to say to them when you contact them, if you do contact them. Okay, so couple reasons you can use this list. Number one, if you're contacting 10 to 20 people a day, a lot of times it can be through this list. You can go to this list and look at this. Hey, when's the last time I've talked to them? Which is another date over here. I don't know why I can't get the screen to like stretch all the way. But let's say the contact days are over here. Date of last contact if you haven't contacted them in like a month or 6 weeks or whatever, well, what haven't they done on this list? And what is my next step with them? Eric Worre says that the only reason to set up your main goal at an exposure or an experience is to set up the next exposure or experience. And so your main goal of getting together with these people, when you get together with them, is to set up the next thing. And so if you're constantly doing that, you're creating great relationships. You're developing just a really great trust with that person, and you always have somewhere to go with them. And the other cool thing about this is my favorite part about this list is this interest level part is so cool because you can sort. Like, let's say you're doing interest level on a scale of 1 to 10. If let's say this person's a 1, this person's an 8, this person's a 7, this person's a 6, you can right click and do sort A through Z, or Z through A. I prefer Z through A because then it'll give you all the people that have the highest interest level. It'll sort them to the top of the list, and you can go down through that list and say, okay, who do I need to talk to? What's her next layer? I'm working on a goal out of these 10 people. Next team member, because they're all very highly interested. And then I'm going to give you a script on how to follow up with those people. All you had to do is sort and find them because they're all on the list. You guys, this is to create a database where you won't forget people and people won't slip through the cracks. How many times have you been in, if you've been in your business really, really for a long time, how many times have you, like gone to a party from a customer who's booked, you've done several parties with her and she's giving you her guest list and she's like, oh yeah, and I invited, Lindsay, but she actually is selling Mary Kay now. And so I don't think she's going to come. And I'm like, oh, she was at 2 parties ago with me and I did not share the opportunity with her. And I'm super mad, kicking myself now, because if she was on this list, she would have gotten a follow-up. So this just prevents people from falling through the cracks. The other thing you can do too is, let's say you're working on a big goal and you're like, you know what, I need to do, 10 career chats this month because I know that every time I do 5 career chats, I get a new team member. So you go over here and you click on career chat and you click sort A through Z, and it's going to have everyone who hasn't had a career chat first. And so you can go down the list and say, okay, who can I ask? Or if they're listed already asked and said no, then you know not to contact them. But isn't that neat that you have this database where you can easily come up with people? Oh my gosh, talk about awesome. So this is that list. Okay, let me figure out how to go back. Stop sharing. Hello. All right, so you're going to use this list to book, to share, to sell, and to access your daily 10 to 20 contacts that you're going to be touching base with, your connections every day. So your connections, sometimes you're going to be connecting to book a career chat. Sometimes you're going to be connecting to send something in the mail. Sometimes you're going to be connecting to book their next experience. Sometimes you're going to be connecting to getting them to meeting. The point is you're connecting with 10 to 20 people a day and taking them to the next exposure, whatever that may be for that specific person. And you've got it all tracked on your database. The other thing that you need to know about this list is you can have it on Google Drive. Google Drive is an app you can have on your phone. You can take this list with you everywhere. And so if you're sitting in Starbucks and you have 10 minutes to kill before the next person shows up to do a career chat, you can sort through that list, see who's in Dayton, Ohio. I happen to be in Dayton, Ohio today. Who else can I connect with while I'm here? Maybe I can meet someone for coffee since I've already got this coffee booked. You can sort by address and say, hey, I'm in your area. Got a second for coffee? Blah, blah, blah. Oh my gosh, right? Super, super great tool. If you're smart, you'll use it and you'll use it wisely. Okay, so here's what you do with that list. First thing you're going to do to create this list is you're going to go through every customer in your database, customer database. I don't care if it's 5, I don't care if it's 500. You're going to go through every single one and you're going to put them in there. The ones who you don't remember, you're like going through your customers, you're like, I don't remember who that is. But she's in your base for some reason. She's either bought something from you, she's at a party, whatever. Put a question mark by her. It's okay if you don't remember. I'm going to tell you what to do with that later. Your notes section will come in handy though as you're starting to build team members, contacts with people. That note section is going to come in so handy because it's going to help you remember people. Second thing you're going to do is go through your entire phone and put everyone that you recognize in there and whoever comes to mind when you read their name. So it's not just going to be every single person in your phone, but it's going to be everybody that you recognize and anybody that comes to mind as you read their name. And then the third thing you're going to do, and you're not allowed to get mad at me. Y'all are not allowed to get mad at me. Go through your Facebook friend list. Wah, wah, I know. And if you have, your attitude is, I've done that a bazillion times, Facebook, bleh. Okay, then your attitude needs to check up from the neck up because, honey, you are missing the point. Add everyone who is not a Mary Kay consultant that's on your friend base. Remember, you're keeping in mind that you may not contact everyone on the list. The point is just to get them on the list. Okay, then find creative ways to start adding to the list. Creative ways to start adding to the list. Okay, next week we're going to talk about what to do with the people on the list, like what to say, how to connect with the people you are going to connect with, and the different ways to invite people to participate in different exposures, either product, event, career, whatever. But today my main focus is going to be opening your eyes to ideas on how to meet new people and how to create your list and how to add to your list. And then, of course, obviously to get you excited about the beauty experience, because come on, right now you don't even need new people because you're just going back through your whole phone right now and going, who can I book for this amazing experience? Okay, so let's be real. Y'all don't need new people, but just in case you do, we're going to talk about some of my favorite lead generating ideas, which is to clarify, I'm not talking about traditional skill of booking from bookings and getting referrals. Hopefully, once you get your giant page of names, you will continue adding to that list with those 2 skills. And if you need to brush up on those 2 skills, go back through my other Pacesetters and grab those skills and freshen them up because they are in my other Pacesetters. I'm talking cold leads. Like, let's start there, okay? And yes, Katie, I will post all of this on the Facebook page, so you'll be good. Okay, so here are a few of my favorite ideas to get new leads. Number 1, daily life. Yeah, others like to call this warm chatter. And when I say those 2 words, warm chatter, some people instantly feel like they want to throw up in their mouth. Well, not everybody. You know, if you're part of that highly skilled breed of people who were born with insane people skills, this next part is not for you. But if you're like me, I would rather cut off my right arm than warm chatter. I mean, literally, like, saw it off. Okay. However, the reason it's my favorite is because it works. Okay. So 3 rules. Are you ready for my 3 warm chatter rules before you throw up on my face? The 3 warm chatter rules is number 1, did they make eye contact and smile? They might make eye contact, but if they don't smile, wah, wah. Okay. Number 2, did they seem friendly when you did encounter them? Did they seem like more open? Did they seem friendly? And number 3, did they have good body language? Were they like busy, head down, gotta run? Or were they like open and like, hey, yeah, it's been one of those days, but they're like open to talking to you. If those 3, if you can say like 2 out of the 3, I say go for it. To talk to them, get their net. This is going to be the strangest question you've gotten all day, but I love your boots. Where did you get them, first of all? And then I'm, you know, obviously someone with your super fashion sense and trendiness knows how to identify trendy makeup and trendy things. If I gave you a sample of something really, really fashionable and right now, would you be willing to give me your feedback on it? Hmm. So anyway, genuine compliment. Okay, you got to have a genuine compliment, and it can't be fake or phony because people can sense that. And I always say, this is going to be the strangest question you've gotten all day. If I, you're so trendy. If I give you a really cool, on trend sample, would you give me your feedback on it? You just seem like a girl that could give me your honest feedback on that. And then you guys have to get your virtual business card ready, or take a picture of your business card and keep it on your phone. So if people are like, yeah, I'll give you my feedback. I'm like, sure, give me your sample. I'll give you my feedback. Then you can instantly be like, all right, cool. What's your number? I'll text you my business card. That's like, what's your number? I'll text you my business card. Simple as that. You got their name and number in your phone, and you can put in the description on your Google Doc or Google form exactly how you met them and what you said to them, so you don't forget. Okay. That's the first one, warm chatter and just getting over your big bad self. Number 2, facial boxes, cute ones. Not the fishbowl thing is just overrated. Sorry, I love you. I have all y'all who have fishbowls, and if they're cute, good for you. But girls, it's 2017. Can we not put fishbowls out? Let's do something cute, like a box or a vase or just something not a fishbowl. Not a fishbowl. That just has bad vibes written all over it. Okay. Where do you put them? You put places where women go to either spend money or upgrade their image. Spend money, upgrade image. Spend money or upgrade image. Magic script is when you walk in. I got this from Michelle Cunningham. Hey, can I leave this here so people can enter to win? Thanks. And then you just make sure that you put, those things that they're entering in a pen. I like to tie the pen to the thing. And then you say, hey, I'll be back in about a week to check on it. Bye. And if they're like, the rare occasion that they're like, what's that? Oh, we are with Mary Kay or Studio Pink or the Mary Kay Gathering or the MK Studio. And we're giving away 100 free experience packages this month. And so we made up these super cute boxes so people can enter to win. Cool if we leave it here? I'll be back in a week to check on it. And then, whatever. And if they're like, I would check with the manager, blah, blah, blah. And then I don't leave the basket. I'll just say, okay, when's a good time for me to come back when the manager's in? And I'll be back for that for sure. And here's the thing with those things. Those are really a big hit right now, especially with this experience stuff. It's easy to say, hey, well, we're Mary Kay and we're giving away 100 free new beauty experiences this month. So we made these boxes for people to enter to win. Is it cool if we leave it here? We'll be back in a week to check on it. It just feels so fresh and new and exciting, and they're going to want to actually go enter themselves. But you got to put out like 20 minimum 20. You get overwhelmed by that number, but I got to say, the queen of sales in one of the seminars, I can't remember which one, she did like 100. 100 was her like minimum. That's not crazy. It's called commitment. You are often held back by what you're unwilling to do. Maybe it's time to sit down and ask yourself, what have I been unwilling to do? And this may be the secret to your next promotion. I'm just going to pause on that for a second. Okay. The third thing, brides. Oh my goodness, you guys. And I'm not talking about like buying bridal leads and all that stuff. You guys have such fancy skills. You don't need to buy bridal leads if you don't want to or don't want to spend the money on them. Ask people, hey, do you know any brides? Do you know any photographers? Hey, do you know any people who make cakes? Hey, do you know anybody who decorates? Hey, do you know any wedding planners? Hey, do you know any people who own a photo booth? Hey, do you know all the things that have to do with weddings? Just ask for people's people and then see if you can be their person. Can I be your person, your makeup person, and you can be my photo booth guy? Can I be your makeup person and you can be my cake lady? Can I be your photo person and you can be my decorator, cater lady? Because I work with brides and you work with brides and we can make a great team. I'll be your makeup lady and you can be my caterer. I'll be your makeup girl. You can be my florist. And I'll just recommend you to my brides and you can recommend me to, I mean, seriously, offer to swap lists. And if you get enough people going, willing to give you that, then you totally have lists to work with, okay? Oh, and then bridal experience. Hello. You guys go invest in a cute little tiara or a little one of those at the Hobby Lobby, the veil, that thing, the veil, the thing the bride wears. Yeah, that word. That word I couldn't think of. get one veil and one tiara, and the bride gets to wear that at her bridal experience. And then you, like, while everyone's waiting on their masks to dry in that masking session, you can, I give out note cards, and you can have everyone write like one piece of advice for the bride, and one like backyard beauty tip or whatever. I call them backyard beauty tips for people who aren't professionals or in the industry. They're backyard beauty. That's what I did before America. I was a backyard beauty queen. Like, I had no clue what I was doing. Backyard beauty tip. And then she gets to go through and read them and try to guess who, you know, wrote each one. It's super funny. So just bridal experiences, you guys. Oh my goodness, you guys are booked. Your date book is going to be so full. You're going to call me and you're going to be like, I'm going to be at DIQ tomorrow. Okay, bye. Okay. The fourth thing is sororities. Whew, okay. So with these experiences, you have to think of people who are getting ready to do midterms or be done with midterms or go into finals or be done with finals are stressed, and they are not sleeping. And so what I like to do is find out who the like sorority captain is, or the person in charge of doing the sorority bonding activities, and offer to come in and do a de-stress and unwind experience with Mary Kay. Oh my goodness, you guys. Warm towels are a must on this. Spa music is a must on this. And it's also a must to do a little tiny bit of research on breathing and meditation techniques, and some, like, I don't know, just to play around with it, but you can really do some really great things. And if you're really, really feeling good about this, you can offer to invite one of your massage therapist connections, which you should be, everyone should have a chair massage connection, and say, hey, and if all the girls bring $5, then everyone will get a 5-minute chair massage as well. Hello, your massage therapist, depending on how many sorority people are there, is going to make a little bit of money. And if they want to do $1 per minute, they want to do 10 minutes, whatever. And it's like this great experience for sorority. So let me tell you about a sorority experience that I had back in 2009. I want to say 2009. I booked a sorority. Okay, I was sick. I didn't want to do booking calls, but I did it anyway, and I knew I had the sorority connection, so I went ahead and booked it, and she actually said yes, and I wasn't feeling good, and I almost didn't call her, but she said yes, and I showed up, and there was like 20 girls there, and out of the 20 girls, really, I only connected with one really, really good, solid connection, because I didn't know what I was doing. But she booked a party with me, and because of her, I met Allison Stevens, and and Laura Gracie, Laura Gracie. And those two people, because of them, I met Chelsea Burling, one of my Offspring sales directors, and Amanda Nyman. I would have never met either one of those Offspring if it wasn't for Allison. And because of Laura, I met Kat and Cassie and Ashley and Emily and Bobby and like a ton of other consultants, directors, and free car drivers, and basically like a good chunk of the people that I have in my future national area now came from one sorority party. Can you just wrap your mind around that right now? Whoa. I mean, seriously, whoa. Okay, so y'all need to book some sorority parties and some de-stress and unwind experiences for those girls before and after midterms and finals. That's all I'm saying. Okay, the other idea is door hangers, and if you want to learn more about that, Cindy Machado Flippin is a genius, and she